Let's say you're looking inside of a crystal ball that's showing you in 60 days you will be making $5,000 a month through starting some new online business. But you have to follow a certain routine, learn new skills, get rid of some self-limiting beliefs, and potentially expand your network and meet new people along the way. But all the information was there, you just had to follow the steps to do it. Now, I know how much $5,000 meant to me when I began my entrepreneurial career, but in the beginning, like most people, I was super lazy or confused as to what I wanted to do. It wasn't until I had an extremely clear vision of exactly what I wanted, and I basically said, okay, you know what? This is the plan that I'm gonna have to get there, that allowed me to start to move forward, grow my network, grow my skills, and get in the right routine. That is why most people are lazy. They don't have a clear vision, and the vision they do have, they're not fully confident in it. You know, I love the fact that the UFC has a championship belt because it's super obvious what you're going for, okay? You're working out every day, you know your shortcomings, you're training with some of the best people in your city or in the state or in the world, all right? And so you're able to get so much feedback on basically where you are right now. But when you work for yourself, or when you're just some guy, some schlub who's trying to figure out how to make money for himself, right? You throw some arbitrary number out there at some distant point in the future, and you don't really have a real practical approach to get there. You don't have a teammate, you don't have a mentor or a coach, you have nothing. You're doing it all on your own, all right? And so since that is the case, you have to be extremely confident in yourself to get you to that destination. The first thing you need to do is to get crystal clear on where you want to be at a certain point in time, all right, in space time. You have to become an expert at visualization. And the cool thing about becoming really keen on your visualizations, it costs you nothing. You close the room, you cut out all distractions, you sit there for 5 to 10 minutes and just start to imagine yourself where you're going to be in the next 2 months, where you're going to be in the next 3 months, and just keep that visualization, that idea of where you want to be, as consistently on your mind as possible. The only reason why you aren't where you want to be is because that visualization sometimes fades in and out. Life can come up, bills have to be paid, you want to go to the gym real. Oftentimes those things can deter you from constantly recognizing and imagining where you want to be in those next few months. Imagine the champions in the UFC. The guys who are most focused on the belt are the guys that get a chance to fight for that belt. Not the guys that want it, but sometimes they're doing this, sometimes they're doing that, blah, blah, blah. Cut off all distractions, get rid of all the different outside stimuli that's distracting you from going in the direction you want to go in. Again, you're not lazy, you don't have a clear plan. The easiest way to get a clear plan is to start those visualizations. After you have better visualized your UFC belt, your goal, then you have to start setting up your environment. You have to do away with all the bullshit distractions. You have to bring things into your life that create this to be a more probable reality. All right. Next, it's about the routine. What is the schedule? What is the routine that you exist in within that environment that you will stick to? And then finally, you have to bring in the right people. You have to bring people into your life that are killing it or that are on the same trajectory that you're on. Quick segue, I'll plug our community. If you need help focusing and launching your business, then I suggest you join Atlantium. We have a class going on right now called Startup Launch 45, where you can launch your startup, tech startup, in the next 45 days. We're able to build some pretty technical stuff because the class is led by senior engineer. So if that's something you want to do, and if you want to join a network of people, we have office hours multiple times throughout the week. Check out the class Startup Launch 45 only at Atlantium. I'll tell you this right now, don't be fooled by the internet hustle culture that says you just gotta get it. No. Okay. If you really want to be top tier at what you do, you got to join a top tier team. You got to be with top tier people. That is going to give you a massive competitive advantage. Praise Steve Jobs, and he's incredible, but he was also born in Palo Alto. His internship that he walked to at Hewlett Packard was a couple blocks from his house. Jeff Bezos is this amazing, just superstar entrepreneur. For sure, he is, but his mom and dad gave him $400,000 to start Amazon, right? You completely lose your ego and go, you know what? The biggest determinant, based on statistics, based on the data, the biggest determinant of my success is going to be the people I put myself around and end up doing business with. Well, then I need to focus on that. Instead of just trying to be this superstar, hyper resilient, hyper willpower person, I'm just going to put myself around incredible people and start to leverage some of their resources and make connections with them, bring value into their lives in some capacity, so on and so forth. Don't be down on yourself, guys. Don't be broken. 2025 can be the best year of your life. Just focus on these 4 things and you'll be good to go. Talk soon.